Hey guys, it's Dorian Nicole and I am finally back with another video. I know y'all probably been wondering where I've been at, what I've been doing, why I haven't been uploading videos. Unfortunately, well not unfortunately, but life has been lifing, okay? Your girl been doing a lot, trying not to let the ship sink. That's what I've been doing. So it's been crazy busy. I had a lot going on. I have multiple things going on. Not just real estate, but just like life in general. Just a lot of things going on, a lot of moving parts. And because of that, I haven't had time to like make videos or upload videos, edit videos, none of that. I finally have the time to sit and chit chat with you all. So today we're going to be talking about doing real estate part-time. If you watched my previous video about my first year in real estate, then you know that I only do real estate part-time. If you didn't know that because you didn't watch my video, then you should go watch my video about my first year in real estate. You should also go watch all of my other videos. But anyway, yes, I only do real estate part-time because I have a full-time job that I've had for an extended period of time. And when I decided to get my real estate license, I just didn't think it was smart for me to quit my full-time job just because that's my only source of income. You know, so if I would have quit my full-time job, I probably could have made it in real estate and, you know, could have done well enough to be able to still maintain my life and support myself and all of that. But I didn't want to take the risk. Like, it's always a risk when you do something like quit your full-time job to start a career. And I just didn't feel comfortable taking that risk. So I have not quit my full-time job. I have just been doing real estate part-time. And let me tell you, I'm going to be very honest. I don't want anybody to look at my last video or my video about my first year in real estate and think that doing real estate part-time is super easy, because you know, it could have come off that way in my video. So I just wanted to give a little bit of insight on my experience doing real estate part-time, and hopefully I'll be able to help those of you who are considering doing real estate part-time, or those of you who just want to know like how doing real estate part-time is. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing to take into consideration when thinking about doing real estate part-time is time. As far as like having free time, having enough time, just time in general. Like, you have no time for a social life, you have no time for relationships, you have no time for friends, you have no time for family, you have no time for anything, because you are always doing something, because your time is so limited. Pretty much working all the time. I'll have clients text me late at night or text me on Sundays, and sometimes it's like, dang, like, y'all ain't never heard of business hours? But then I have to remember it's not them, it's me, because I'm only available during certain times. They've gotten comfortable and they've become acclimated to me being accessible on the weekends and me being accessible late at night, because that's my availability. So, you know, it becomes stressful. It becomes very stressful. I'm always tired. There are always 105 things to do. I feel like there are not enough hours in the day. And if you're not prepared for that, then it can hurt you. Honestly, like, I'm not even gonna hold you. It's something that definitely has to be taken into consideration if you're the type of person who values your time, in the sense that you wouldn't want to be communicating with clients all times of the day and night. You would want to have like your weekends to yourself, like things of that nature. You have to be mindful. You have to understand that if you're planning on doing real estate part-time along with another job or something like that, be ready, because it's no joke. You have to be on top of everything. You have to be a very organized person, or you won't be successful as a part-time real estate agent. And most people aren't successful as a part-time real estate agent for that reason, because the time constraints, it becomes a lot. If you are somebody who feels like they are very organized and you're used to like multitasking and being able to handle pressure and a lot of things at the same time, then I think doing real estate part-time while having another job won't be super duper difficult for you, but be mindful that it's definitely not going to be easy either. Okay, so another thing to be mindful of or to be aware of is that you won't know as much as you should know. That probably doesn't make sense, but basically, like, it can become difficult. It can make it harder because a lot of things I'm finding out as I go along, instead of being able to attend the trainings and get the knowledge and the information there and kind of get the experience. Being able to get the information and kind of like learn the business is definitely harder when you are a part-time agent. So that's also something to take into consideration. So another thing that I think is important to note when doing real estate part-time is the amount of work that has to be done. You do have to work a little harder being a part-time agent to prove yourself. Clients will shy away because they may think, oh, well, you're not gonna, be able to be there for me all the time. You're not going to be able to be accessible to me all the time. You're not going to be available. They just assume that we don't have time for them, which is understandable because they understand that real estate is a lot, and they understand that it takes a lot of time, and they understand that it probably is quite difficult to be trying to do real estate while having another job. And so it may be like a deterrent for clients, which could be hard. I feel like real estate in general is a lot, but yeah, part-time, it's a struggle. Another thing about doing real estate part-time, you have to know that you can do this, because if not, it'll eat you alive. It'll eat you alive. Like, I think I said it before in my last video, real estate is a dog-eat-dog world. Because between clients trying to get over on you, clients trying to argue with you because you can't give them everything that they want, all the crazy stuff that they want, other agents trying to insult your intelligence and like get over on you and play you, like, it's just a lot of things that you have to be confident. Because if not, like, people will try to walk all over you. You have to make sure that you know what you're talking about. I feel like I'm saying the same things all the time because I'm sure I said this in my last video. But like, you have to know that you know when you are doing real estate part-time. If you don't know what you're doing and know what you're talking about, oh, they will try to walk all over you. You will get agents who will just say anything. Not even just agents. Like, I've had title companies that I've had to go back and forth with, lenders. Like, it's so many different players within real estate transactions that it's easy to like get caught up and miss something if you're not on top of your stuff. And if you don't know what you're doing and know what you're talking about, and you're not confident enough to know that you know what you're talking about, then this ain't for you. It's just not. It's not for you, because these people are vicious. So you really gotta like work your way up and really prove yourself. And it can be hard. It can be very hard. I feel like people, for whatever reason, don't think agents really know what they're doing or what they're talking about anyway. Like regular agents, full-time agents. So just imagine how they feel about part-time agents. Like, if they don't think a full-time agent know what they're doing, why would they think I know what I'm doing as a part-time agent? If you were to ask me, if I could go back, would I still do it this way? My answer would absolutely 100% be no. Absolutely not. I wouldn't. Would I advise other people to do it this way? Maybe. Depending on your circumstance or your situation and how you feel about the situation, how you may feel about doing real estate part-time, maybe I would say give it a try. But if you can avoid it, I would avoid it. I don't want anybody to watch this video and base their decision off of this video, but I want people to be aware of the fact that if you are going to take on that task of doing real estate part-time rather than full-time, you should definitely be prepared. I honestly feel like there's nothing that anyone can really say to prepare you for it. Like, you kind of just gotta go through it. Because with me, I didn't think it would be this hard. Like, I knew real estate wasn't easy, but I didn't think doing real estate part-time would be this hard. I thought that I would be able to learn it easier. I didn't know that there was so much involved. I mean, you know, you go through the classes and you take the exams and they give you information, but they don't really tell you like how the process goes when you're doing it. Like, it's a totally different ball game once you actually get out there and start doing it. It's really like you're on your own. Like, if you want this to work, you have to put in the work. And if you don't have the time to put in the work, then you won't go anywhere. Like, you'll stay stagnant. You won't have many transactions. You won't close many deals. It'll be impossible because you can't focus enough of your time and energy on real estate. And it's why many people quit their full-time jobs. Like, I watched so many videos and heard so many stories about people who have like quit their full-time job. Like, they became real estate agents and just quit and just, you know, prayed on it and decided that that's what they were going to do. And I'm just not at that place yet. Like I said, I don't want anybody to watch this video and get discouraged about doing real estate part-time. I don't want anybody to watch this video and think that doing real estate part-time is easy either. I just want people to be aware of what it takes. It's not easy. You have to go a lot harder than other agents, unfortunately, just because you have this barrier. And on the opposite end, if real estate is a hobby for you, then let it be that. Let it be a hobby. You know, like, maybe this video don't apply to you. That's fine too. If you do real estate part-time and you love it and you're thriving, then, you know, leave me a comment, because we need to connect and I need to find out what's your secret, because I'm dying over here. I'm dying over here, so hit me up. Leave me a comment. Let me know that you killing this part-time real estate thing. And yeah, we gonna have to hook up, because I ain't figured it out yet. And it's driving me freaking nuts, okay? I hope I didn't deter anybody from wanting to be a real estate agent. 'Cause it's not bad. It is challenging, it is difficult, but it is very rewarding once you get to that point. And if you're doing it part-time, you just have to understand that you are not going to get to that point as fast as other agents. And I think that's like the disconnect, is that people think that they can go in it part-time and still be doing as good as other agents. I know I'm going to get there. It's a process. And that's the main thing I'll say about doing real estate part-time, is that it is a process. It's a journey. Just know you're going to be stretched thin. Okay? Thin. No time for nothing. Like, I promise y'all, I don't know when y'all gonna get another video from me. Like, I'm not even gonna hold y'all and say I see y'all next week, because it may be another month. Unfortunately, I got things to do. If you're considering real estate, I would say go for it, but y'all heard everything I said in this video. So I don't want nobody to come back to me talking about, oh, I decided to do real estate part-time like you and I don't like it. Because I don't like it either. And I'm telling y'all I don't like it. But I'm also telling y'all that I'm going to keep doing it, because that's what I want to do. And eventually, the plan is to get to the point where I can quit my full-time job and just be a real estate agent. But in the meantime, in between time, if anybody has any questions about real estate, whether it's being an agent part-time or just real estate in general, anything about, you know, like how I balance this thing, I actually don't ask me that, because I don't know. I'm giving y'all all that I can give y'all. I hope that y'all take it into consideration, but don't let it deter you from what you want to do, because at the end of the day, who am I? Hopefully, if any of you are considering becoming a part-time agent, this video didn't deter you. I hope not. Subscribe to my channel, because I know, you know, I'll be missing the action, but your girl will always come through eventually. So subscribe to my channel so you can stay in the know and know when I'm popping back up. Cause y'all know I might not be here all the time, but I'm gonna keep coming for y'all. Hit that notification bell. You'll know when I'm here. All right, I'm out. I'll see y'all in the next video.